Hey guys, okay, so this is the video for the Build Website and Website Builder Software Part 2 assignment. And I'm going to go ahead and click into it here in week 6 in Canvas, which is where we're at, week 6. And you can see here it just says finish card website. So for everyone who's there last week, we built our website in card. And what we have here is submit the URL for your website. You'll see too if it's password protected, include the password so I may access the website, which is also important. What I'm going to show you in this video is how the quickest path to getting to that link. You can think of that link very similar to like our Google Slides link or like the Canva link. So it's not going to be like your own whatever www.yourwebsite.com. It's going to have a card.com or card.co ending rather. So let's look at how we can get to that the most quick, and then at the end I'll talk a little bit more about how we can edit our websites and customize to our template. So hopefully we all have a template selected and we started last week, but now this is just finishing that. Okay, finishing that as in getting to the point of having that link. Okay, so I'm going to go back to just the beginning of card. So when you load card, we probably already saw this before, but I'm going to do just a quick walkthrough to get to that point. So just again to see how quick it can happen. This is going to be a quick video, but choose a starting point. And again, so we have all of our templates. We don't have to talk too much about that. You can see that there are quite a few, many. So it would be good if they had like a search option. I'm not going to get lost in the weeds here, but it would be good to search. But at the same time, it is what it is. So I went with this one before. I'm going to do it again. So again, they do it all in Latin. Let's say that this is the website for this class. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Digital Tech, FGCU. Okay. I'm just going to change this to, this is the website for the digital tech class. I'm going to do that lowercase at FGCU. And then I'm just going to change this to subscribe. And then one thing you might notice too already is, again, the idea that it's not quite like Canva where I can like edit it right here. You have to do all the editing over here. And this is also where we can change like things like if I select the bigger element here, or remember the idea of element versus component, right? It's the same thing, which is just different words for the same thing. So this is like one big component here, and these are like littler components, all a part of this big component. In other times we call it like a group. I think Canva calls it groups, so grouping. But anyway, if I wanted this to be like centered, I might do this. Alignment, see auto left center. But maybe I don't want that because of the responsive viewer and how we look here, right? And this is, again, the responsive viewer, but like the idea of mobile versus not mobile, very important. Now, we are all waiting for the URL, how to submit the URL. Okay, so we go over here, and if we were to click publish, what's going to happen now is first thing's this. The digital tech FGCU, and description, this is the website for the digital. Okay, now one more time, you're going to see this too, how again, what are our actions here? We're not going to do any of those. We're going to publish to a card.co URL, which is going to allow us to have that link, and then we have completed the assignment. Okay, so let's see. We have to add a name here, so let's just try Digital Tech. See that if that's allowed. If that's not allowed, but if that's taken. Not available, let's try Digital Tech FGCU. Available. Okay, so great. So we can be the first ones to claim that. So let's publish. Now, I knew this was going to happen. And this is what's going to happen if you try to publish a blank template, okay? you're going to have unfinished elements. Now, it's actually really easy to go back in now and finish the elements. Components, elements means the same thing. So element, just like how that was a group, right? It's an element. So there's elements, which could be anything. It could be a button, it could be text, it could be pictures that need help, and then we can publish it. So really what this assignment starts to look like is just finishing these elements, right? So let's see, go to first element. What needs to happen? Okay, so it wants us to add an image here. We have to add an image. So I'm going to add this image. There it is. We'll do that. Okay, so there we go. There's a thinker. Again, I've used that a couple times. So now if I went back and I say done. So, but you know what? Let's make that look good. So let's make it look good real quick. Okay, so there's that. All right, so there's that. Very nice. Okay. Pretty basic, but not bad, right? All right, so again, let's try this again. And now let's see what happens. Publish. Now we have 8, right? Okay, so now we go back to the first element that needs help, and this needs help. So what this was telling me, how, like, okay, so there's still like an issue here, even though it's not showing me there's an issue. But when I click here, publish to card.co, it still tells me 8 elements left. And see how that really quick flash red? You might not have seen it, but go to first element. It's telling me I need to either choose a new background for this container, this larger element, the element container, the container element. I need to either choose a new background, or it can be any one of these. So like that's just default, that's like nothing, or narrow, or like that, which is more. So this is the stuff you can play around with all day. The point is now that I did that, now I can go back to here, publish to card.co, and now I have 7 elements. Go to first element, and now I kind of was doing one by one, but you can actually see, you just need to add that in, add this in, add that in, add this in. Now, here's the thing too. Some of these things, like for example, this would be like, there's a few options here. And like for example, this could be where it is your 3-step process. This could be where it even could be your value stacks, and we're moving them up and down to follow along the lines of our Canvas website. But point is you might not even need all these. So we might even get pretty quick using this trash can down here. And do you want to preserve them? This element contains other elements. No, delete. And I'm just gonna save. I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to delete that one. Just so that now we have 3. Okay. Empty. Yeah, and then that's cool. And then you know why? Because this is important for like the mobile viewer. That we want to keep it that way, right? Okay. Does that make sense? All right. Okay. Back to this. Okay, because you can actually edit right from the mobile viewer. But I still would need to add, let me add real quick, image, upload. I'm gonna do this guy again, just this image, zoom that image, this guy, upload. There we go. It's great. No, really. You'll love it. See, these headlines can be so simple sometimes. This is really great. You just try it. And this is just for sake of time, you know. Obviously, you don't have much other stuff. Okay. And you change this. Success. Check out our test and write test students. Okay. And I think that's gonna be that says empty. Let's see. Publish. You have an element. Oh wow, see, we just fixed all of them. We're so close. In fact, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and do it. So we'll just make that default just to make it quick. And follow us on social media. Yeah, we are also on social media. Let's see, follow. Okay, let's just, right. All right, okay, publishing, boom, we just published the website. See how quickly that was? Now, this website's terrible, right? I mean, well, it's got the backbone. It's got the backbone of a great website, right? But we need to add, obviously, all of our stuff in. So the first thing we have to do is to make sure that we get the editing and all of our stuff in. Hopefully we had a good start on that from last week. But then we would just simply take that, which first of all, you can see how it's beautiful, digitaltechftcu.card.co, exactly what we wanted. And we just copy that. We go back into our Canvas course and we upload it. So a couple other tips is that taking inspiration from your Canvas website that you made the first week will help a lot. If you get stuck, I'm available by text all day long today or by email. Text me your name and we can make a phone call too. At any point today before 5 o'clock. After 5, I'll do my best to do text, but I'm not sure on the phone. But anyway, the assignment is due tonight. Tonight, as in Friday the 27th at 11:59 p.m. Okay? And again, reach out to me at any time if you have any questions. And here's our website. Pretty great. And you remember the responsive viewer? Here's how it would look on all the different things. So we made that in just a few minutes. I think probably like a little over 10 minutes is this video. But yeah, so okay, awesome, great. Let me know if you have any questions.